Hey guys, hi. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. This is Amy L. Look, my goal with this channel is to give us all some tips and some tricks and some things that work and a new place to look and things that are going to really help us to be the healthiest version of ourselves. I follow WW and have for a really long time, and it's okay if you don't, right? You have to find what works best for you. But today I really want to talk about feeling overwhelmed. For me, it's with back to school, all this stuff going on, and it just feels like there's so much. And the last thing that I want to do when it feels like that is to track my food. It's like, oh, I don't need one more thing. But the truth is that when I start tracking, I get this little space of feeling in control again. Like everything is crazy, but at least I know that was 2 points. But here's what I want you to think about with the tracking. I don't want you to think about, it's so much. I've only got this number of points and it's going away. I don't want you to do that. I want you to track as a safe haven, as a place where you can just start to feel a little bit more in control, regardless of what the points are. That it doesn't matter how many points it is right now. When we're looking to get control and to find a first step, what matters is getting the information either in your app or on paper or however else you're doing this. Here's my personal trick when I'm feeling overwhelmed, but I know I need to get started on something. I use paper and I do it a little bit differently. So normally, if this is what I had for breakfast, 2 eggs, it was 0 points and I get 23 points for the day. Then when I had my snack, which was a weird snack today, but I had squash, squash was 0, the wrap was 2, and the country gravy was 2. And if you're laughing, it's because you watched that video that I did on that. It was a total of 4 points, so my 23 becomes 19. When it starts going down, I panic because I feel like, wait a minute, we're having this for dinner and I don't have enough points. And it feels like scarcity, right? It feels like I don't have enough points to do what I want to do and the whole thing's ruined. And so I should just throw the whole thing out. What I would suggest if you are starting or restarting, or you're just looking to get a foot in the door, is to do it the opposite way. So instead of counting down your points, you're just going to count up and see how many it is. So if I had 2 eggs for breakfast, it would be 0. My snack was 4, but I don't put minus 19. I leave this one blank. And then whatever my lunch is, I'll add on there. And whatever my snack is, I'll add on there. Whatever my dinner is. And maybe I set a goal today of loosely 40 points. That's fine. That's fine. But you don't even need to set the goal. Like it doesn't have to be 23. When we're trying to just get restarted, all we want to do is get a baseline. How much am I eating? Does it make me feel in more control to kind of track my foods? And how do I feel once I start writing it down? I promise it's going to make you feel more in control, regardless of what the points are. But the only way that will happen and not end in disappointment is if you can either be okay with going into negative or just track it on paper and have the points go up during the day instead of going down. Anyway, that's my challenge for us this week, is just to do more tracking than you did last week. That's it, just more. I don't care how much it is. I don't care where we start. If the only thing you can track is some water or some activity, that's okay. But we've got to have a baseline so we know where to make changes when we're ready to. Doesn't mean we're ready to right now, but we have to have that baseline to see where we are and where we want to go. I hope this is helpful for you. Last week was a recovery week for my marathon training. So this week I won't do a marathon recap, not a full marathon, like a training recap. But just so you know, think of me on Friday because that's my next long run. And next week I'll give you an update on how that's going. Lots of other videos you guys can check out. I hope this one is helpful. Thanks. Bye.